That was a very powerful speech. You know, you've said what a lot of folk out there will be thinking. The country is nearly full. But my goodness, the attacks on you today, Scott, they've been wide-ranging. What's your response?
Well, I think the attacks from the left of the political spectrum were only to be expected. They know the vast majority of residents in the Red Wall, including my own constituency of Blackpool South, are fully behind the Home Secretary and her tough plan. And I'm afraid if the government listened to Twitter and some of the Lineker instincts of people out there in the WOKERATI, frankly, we wouldn't get anything done at all in the place behind us. The British people are sick and tired of this ridiculous merry-go-round of asylum claims, soft-touch Britain costing taxpayers billions of pounds every single year. It has to stop. The Prime Minister and Home Secretary have a clear plan to do so, and it's incumbent upon all Conservative MPs to give these plans their 100% support, because frankly, if we don't, we have no chance whatsoever of winning the next general election.
Well, I agree with that. I absolutely do. And when you say the country is nearly full, I presume that you're referring to the housing crisis, you're referring to the NHS backlogs, and you're referring to the fact that actually at the moment there's lots of town centres that are being completely ruined by hotels filled with illegal migrants.
That's very much the case. My constituency is among the most deprived in England. When people speak to me at a surgery, they talk about the trouble their son or daughter maybe has accessing social housing. People can't access GP appointments as they used to, and frankly, there's no chance of you getting an NHS dentist in Blackpool. Nobody's suggesting all of those problems are due to small boat crossings or immigration, but I'm afraid immigration has ballooned since 1997, both legal and illegal, and I'm afraid that in some part has contributed to the pressure on public services and the pressure on housing. And I think whenever we speak about public services, we have the budget tomorrow, we have to be very mindful of the pressures illegal and legal migration continue to add to the exchequer in delivering those public services. That's one of the reasons I support a cap, not just as the Home Secretary announced yesterday on asylum applicants, but more broadly on immigration as a whole. We've pledged that as a party in our manifesto previously, and I think it's time we brought that into action.